Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Welcome to Slay the Princess, where our goal isn't to rescue the princess, but to kill her. Chapter 1, The Hero
You're
and the
on a
Princess.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, that's not good. Yeah, have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked
While I
up?
appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Well, if she's not dangerous because she's locked up, why do we need to kill her?
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Go ahead.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Yeah, what do I get from doing
Yes,
this?
but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay. Why me?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
So what makes this a end of the world event?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Exactly. Why is she locked up? And if she's locked up, how is she gonna end the world? It's not adding up.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Where's the
Look,
evidence?
you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Okay. Let's see. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Voice of the hero. Am I the hero?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Let's go.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
How'd it get there, first off? Do we take it just in case the narrator is correct? Yeah, we'll take it.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Alright. Well, I got a little knife in my hand.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Whoa. It is I.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I don't understand how that equals out dangerous,
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Let's just,
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay, now she sounds a little dangerous. Alright, I get it.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Oh, it looks like she... Did she get out of this one? Like, why is there only one?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I really haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
We'll drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Alright, the narrator's a hater.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
There's people out there who would think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Yee.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
As weird as she looks, I am indeed more inclined to trust her than them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
I got some more questions. Hold on.
Fine. What do you want to know?
She hesitates before answering.
Give me that name, girl.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Alright.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Alright. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Como?
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do?
You know why you're here.
So I can slay her, try to get her out, keep her locked up. Keeping her locked away, I'm pretty sure is gonna piss her off. I could slay her, but she's got an arm free. That's awkward.
Oh,
We're gonna get her out of
to
here.
be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I mean, they left the blade here. They might have a key. Alright, I'm gonna look upstairs. Maybe the key's there. We'll find something.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Excuse me?
Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Excuse me?
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I won't leave or can't leave.
You try
the door,
but it's locked from the outside.
Who closed it?
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess.
Alright, let's go back downstairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Sounds like a challenge.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Why's she looking like
Cut
that?
into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls
Oh,
the
this is
bleeding
light
stub
work
of
for her.
arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Right?
It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Right.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
After you?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Whoa.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the
Whoa!
blade.
Also, why is my hand like that?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
So the narrator's just... Oh, wow. Wow. Narrator's just controlling me.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious?
It wasn't me?
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one.
Okay. So, she's dangerous.
But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Oh boy. Blah, blah. Give up.
As the blade falls from your trembling hands, the princess rears back, readying a bone-shattering haymaker. You fall to your knees, barely able to process the ringing in your ears before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you. If we're lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she gets out.
Oh, too weak to even try fighting back. How disappointing.
Alright. Well, now we know.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
What the fuck?
It can't just end like this. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The Tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Am I a new person? Oh no, deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
What a liar.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to
Voice
stop
of the
her.
broken.
She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Okay, so now we have the narrator, the voice of the hero, and the voice of the broken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this whole thing just happened, my dude.
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Yeah, let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really already happened. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Because if I do nothing and don't go there, I don't die. And she'll stay locked up, I'm sure.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Okay, I didn't listen to you, but I am pressed to believe that is the reason.
Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
Okay, so the voice of the broken is a part of me. Or like a voice within me.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Oh, so you're admitting there's another chance.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean?
Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yep.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
I mean, she was free, and, I guess after that, it's really none of my business.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Well, if it was the end, we wouldn't be here.
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Let's talk about the princess a
Just
little
be quick
bit more.
about it.
You know, like... Yeah. To quote you last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat the fuck out of me with her bare hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine.
Or we could pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
I mean, he's making sense though. Come on.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Like, who put her down there?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Why can't they slay her?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. I didn't know we were special.
Oh boy.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
You're being real
I've
cagey.
told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. The less you know about her, the better. Great. Now, if you don't
let's
mind,
go.
the whole world is waiting with bated breath. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Well, last time she wasn't about to slay me until you made me slay her.
Lying? Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us. At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Alright. I guess this time we'll just...
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It's the blade
The blade
again.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
And there's a mirror.
Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Yeah, the cabin's way different,
Maybe
bro.
that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand
Again,
against
my
the
hand.
cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
We should count ourselves lucky.
Oh, he took the
Some
mirror
things
away.
are better left unseen.
Alright, we're gonna take the
You take the
blade.
blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
And we're just gonna straight up try to shank her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Whoa.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming.
Booming.
She wasn't like this last time. We
Not
need to
at
get
all.
down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
She don't look weak and frail no more.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
I dropped it last time. We gotta tighten up.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It
Okay.
clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her
You
presence.
simping a little, bro.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
I feel like if I say no, I'm just gonna drop.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs
Oh.
buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
No control.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The
I'm
last
scared.
time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
We've released a demon.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson. You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
I mean, facts. That's facts. Even in like daily life, that's facts. If you already think in your mind that you can't do it, it's not gonna happen. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, just because you were supposed to do it doesn't mean you have to actually do it.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am.
What are you?
I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Okay, last time I tried to help her. I don't think trying to kill her is gonna do anything. We can pledge ourselves to her.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high, not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
You didn't let me do it last time, so I assume you're gonna have me stab her.
There's something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me.
She talking about
a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
who's the you?
It's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact
Oh.
with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Yee. Oh, she calling you out.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine. Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
She's
Break
narrating now.
my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Alright, break the chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
What's gonna happen?
Nothing. And then, everything.
But you do not take her hand. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
What is happening? I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. I don't want to look at us.
Why? Why? Is it about the hands?
I'm begging you, don't do this.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. I'm already in the cabin. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
True. Are you who sent me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
So the princess is part of this lights of in the darkness, whatever. Just like the voice of the hero and the voice of the broken were part of me. Narrator was part of me, but she took them.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I mean, a little bit. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Worlds beyond us.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How many more pieces of you?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Yeah, aren't you scared I'll actually kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
So, okay. I'm guessing I'm gonna go back to the beginning like last time. And I just gotta find these bits and pieces of this entity. Each story.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Alright.
You won't.
Fuck. Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
The real Slay the Princess starts now.